Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation on LivehiphopDaily.tv, sponsored by Fronto Republic brand. And I got my music to smoke to guests in the building. What's up, Suni?
Yo, what's good, man? Suni MF in here with my dog, you know.
Look, Suni, you was on here a little while ago. I could have swore I saw you just like dropping all kind of fire bombs from my man Z Rich and Mike Sick.
Yeah.
That was no joke either, because I'm listening to a rhyme and I'm like, yo, I knew Suni could rhyme. You know, be completely honest with you. I sneak listen to people.
Yeah.
You know what I'm saying? I sneak listen to people all the time. That's why when I see you in the street, I say, what's up? Like, I literally listened to her music before. She could rhyme. Shout out to Clay James. I listen. So I was listening to you spit, though. I was like, yo, she could hard body rap, though, man.
Thank you, man. Thank you. I try to do it. My thug Dizzle.
That's what's up, man. All right, so let's get into this, man. For those who don't know, who is Suni MF?
Who is Suni MF? I'm a person. I'm a human being at the end of the day with feelings.
I got emotions.
I get lonely too. No, I'm a female rapper, songwriter, based out of Atlanta, raised in Atlanta, west side to the best side. You feel me?
Oh, you Atlanta.
Yeah, Atlanta. You know what I mean? Right. So I'm just out here just trying to, give a good message.
Yeah, my bad. There's a lot going on in this Pop Lord video right now.
It is. Ass and titties, look.
Everywhere. And on him.
Yeah. Right. It's all type of ass and titties.
Ass and titties just everywhere.
Look, man, that's my dog. You know what I mean? Shout out to Pop Lord.
Yo, shout out to Pop, man. Yo, come through and bring the scene with us. Bring the scene with you, man. Hey, so when did you find out that rap was going to be life?
I knew at a young age, you know what I mean? I started rapping at 7, so ever since then, I just knew music was just gonna embody the person I am today,
7's early as hell. Like, what made you rap at 7?
It was ratchet. It was a ratchet ass rap too. It was ratchet as hell. I was cussing, I'm from the west side, man. So I was cussing, and it was just what it was. I remember
just cussing.
What's that song with Trina and Trick Daddy? You don't know Nanny. I kept hearing that as a child, and that was like her and Lauryn Hill was like top 2 female songs. I feel like I kept hearing back in the day.
That's such a huge jump.
Yeah, I know, right? You go from conscious to ratchet.
Get the door, please.
It's like a perfect mixture, perfect balance. I think that describes my style today. I can get ratchet. I can get some ratchet bars out. I can give you some shit. Be like,
her first bars were to Trick Daddy and Trina. You don't know Nan.
You don't know Nan.
And let me tell you how old I feel, because you was like 7 when that happened, and I was in the club. Like, I legit remember when aunties and shit was dropping it low. Like I was there that moment. I was a freshman in college. Like when that happened, I was there.
Yeah, I was young.
Oh nah. Let me tell you something. I almost want to bring y'all back to them days, because I be seeing some people on Instagram talk about what they don't like about this generation, and I'm like, Ma, you used to sag and you had your thong showing. Like, I was in that era. I was in that era, and I was at that party. Like, stop playing. Yo, so for those who haven't heard you, describe your style.
My style is my style is just I like to focus on lyrics, you know what I mean? Real hip hop head. Like to focus on lyrics. It's hip hop with a nice jazz mix. You feel what I'm saying? My beats are usually smooth. I like smooth sample production and stuff like that. So yeah, it's very hip hop, like I said, with a jazz spin on there.
Word.
You know what I mean?
Word. That's interesting, man. So you actually inadvertently introduced us into a part of this conversation I wanted to have with you. Knowing that you grew up listening to Trina and Lauryn Hill, like we can understand that that's a drastic difference in music, right?
Definitely.
Right now, I'm watching what I feel like is a lot of drastic differences when it comes to rap, especially females in rap.
Yeah.
And it's almost, to me, like I almost want to call it a golden era. Where you could have a Cash Doll and a Megan Thee Stallion, and also have a Rico Nasty and a Kari Fowle, and have a Lee Khalif 47s, and all these people exist right now, down to the City Girls. All these people exist.
Yeah.
How do you feel about the state of female rap? Like, do you feel like we're looking at a situation where it is almost a golden era of music for women?
Man, I feel like right now the state of hip hop, and especially females in hip hop, is amazing. You feel me? Because you got so many different type of artists. Because it's like I always say, you got a lot of mixture of different type of dudes. You know what I mean? You got your dudes that gonna just talk cap shit. You got your dudes that's actually talking about some shit. But it's real. Like with females, it be real particular. And I always just be like, you got guys that suck. Even if you got girls that suck, let the girls suck.
Yeah, let it be whack.
But I mean, you know what I mean? But just give everybody an equal opportunity. Not saying every females out right now suck, but just saying in general, like I feel like they always hold females to a higher standard. Like, bitch, you can't suck. Like, you need to go back, or you just need to stop rapping. You know what I mean? But they don't never say that to niggas. They say it, but it's not as like, yo, nigga, you need to stop right now.
This is almost a skit. Like, that should happen. Like, we should just walk up to several people like, bro,
nigga,
stop.
Stop right in the middle of the sentence. Like, when niggas about to, hey, man, just stop, bro. Just grab the mic, like, bro, I've been meaning to tell you, dog.
Where's Dave Chappelle? Where's Dave Chappelle when we need it? The Chappelle show song. But I feel you. So that I do like what I'm seeing. Like I say, I can go from a Cash Doll to a something drastically different. You know what I'm saying? Exactly. With no issue. Yeah. But one thing I still see that they try to hold over the heads of female MCs is whether or not they actually hold their own pens. You know what I mean? I was actually mad when Nicki actually tried that with Cardi, because I'm like, yo, that's so whack. Because like they tried that with You Forever, and I know you was rhyming. I know you was writing. Like, why would you try her like that?
It's a lot of people who don't write their own shit, and I used to be like, oh man, you don't write your own shit. But now that I'm looking at it from a perspective like a songwriter, you know what I mean? It's like, people don't really, a lot of times they get help on the hooks, you know what I mean? The verses are usually, sometimes people write their own verses, but they just get songwriters to write the hook for them. And I mean, when like I can be lyric heavy, my verses will be dope and stuff, but then my hooks won't be as strong as my verses. So it's like, sometimes some people do need that help. I'm gonna sound like my mama when I say this. I mean, I'd rather for them to be getting ghostwriters than killing people out here in the world. Ain't nobody dying, ain't nobody killing nobody.
Black mamas be so drastic.
How you go from talking about somebody writing their shit to killing somebody? But no, it's just all a form of expression. Now, don't get me wrong, there is a lot of female rappers out there that don't write shit, and you be like, what the fuck? And sometimes it makes me mad too. I'd be like, how the fuck? You know what I mean? How did they get it? But it's all, I mean, sex sells, it's a market, and at the end of the day, it's a business. It's the music business, not the music talent.
True, you right, man. You know like I felt the type of way, and I don't understand how other people didn't feel this way when Yachty went out and had a whole interview, like basically talking about writing Act Up. Like that's out of pocket in so many ways. Number one. But then number two, I see you in the video too, and you basically teaching her how to say, like, why are we doing this? Why are you doing this?
It's like, man, it's like you got to remember the bigger picture too, man. At the end of the day, you got the white man controlling all of it. You feel what I'm saying? So he's just trying to put his message out there, which is, fuck up the black community. That's why we need to idolize the artists like Nipsey that, they talking about what the fuck we really need to be knowing versus just real ass bitch. I mean, when I'm in the club, the shit's lit. Don't get me wrong, I'm lit as fuck off of it, and I don't listen to that type of music all the time. Majority of the time when I'm out, and I enjoy that type of music, but every day I'm like an R&B nigga at the end of the day. You know what I mean? I'm light skinned. I like to be at home. You know what I mean? I fall different. You know what I mean?
I ain't got time for this, man. I ain't got time for this. Yo, if you could collab with anybody. Oh, go ahead. No, go ahead. Finish.
Oh, but just, back on the songwriting thing, it is messed up because you got real good talent out there.
True.
You know what I mean? That you could definitely develop. But then those people, they're talented. They don't want people to control their talent versus someone who ain't got no talent, ain't got shit. They're like, shit, let's go. Let's get the bag. You hear plenty of times in Cardi B interviews, she said, I'm where the bag at. Because if it was her real talent like a J. Cole, you can see how serious a Cole and a Kendrick take their talent versus somebody who ain't writing this shit. Just like, all right, where the bag at? Okay, well, write this verse for me so I can go get this bag versus Kendrick be like, Cardi, she may have performed at the Trump inaugurations versus Kendrick been like, hell to the fuck nah, but she like, shit, nigga, it's a bag. Which I tell you, I ain't never gonna stop my bag. So,
right? Like real trap.
You got. That's why you got to pay attention to stuff like that. Cause you got this talent, but morals and character it plays a big part in your talent and what you actually want to talk about and the message you want to leave.
That's crazy, man. Well, I agree with you. I just feel like when it comes to female raps, what I never did like was the fact that there was always that air that you couldn't write your own stuff. You know what I mean? Like from the Lil Kims to the Foxy Browns of the world, like there wasn't Jean Grays in the world. You know what I'm saying? Like there weren't people who.
Shit, I ain't heard that name in a minute.
For real, Jean Grey was dope.
Yeah.
Like we like those people don't exist, and I feel like we're finally in a time where you're gonna have to really give female MCs props to the point where some of you just gotta stop saying female MCs. Like Megan Thee Stallion, like Cash Doll, them are not female MCs. Those of MCs.
Meg, man. I love Meg. She's so fucking hard. I will just listen to a freestyle in the whip of hers.
And she can spit.
And she spits, man. She got her own. You could tell. You know she write her shit.
Yeah.
She's doing her damn thing. Shout out to Meg, man.
We ain't gonna keep doing that though. What you working on right now?
Right now I'm just working on me, man. You know, as well as music, of course. I'm pushing a single Detox that I dropped in May for Mental Health Awareness Month, and I'm working on an album that I haven't put a date on it yet because I'm really big on feels now. You know what I mean? And I just want to make sure it's done correctly versus, all right, cool, we're gonna put this out in 2020, and then let's say some time slip, and then 2020 like damn was a project. So it's all about the feel, but I'm just pushing the hell out the single, just trying to make it gain as much momentum as I can, and which has been doing amazing, and I'm really proud of it. You know what I mean? So
Detox, you say that's for mental health awareness month.
Yeah.
Was that something that was the song about somebody that was close to you, or was it a situation that you knew you were familiar with? It
was a bunch of situations that led to that song, honestly. You know what I mean? Just from my personal perspective, as well as people close to me, as well as family members. You know what I mean? Like I lost my sister to suicide when I was 10 years old. So the time I was like going through like, damn, like what I want to do with my life. Am I really gonna do this music shit? Is this shit really possible? Is it reachable? I was the same age when she passed, so I felt like I was just going through a lot of stuff, and I was just trying to pinpoint exactly what the hell was going on, and that was just something I could relate to, because I felt like I was like, damn, I'm going through this at the same age, you know, probably when she was having doubts, you know, with herself and shit like that too. So it just struck hard, and I wanted to just make music that reflect, like I said, you know, you talented, but your character, you know, your character and your morals got to align with your talent. And I felt like I was just talking a lot of cap shit, just money, bitches, cars, clothes, you know, all that, the usual. And I mean, I could spit on all that shit, but I wanted to drop an experience, a conversation versus drop a song. Cause you know, when you just drop a song, it's just like, okay, my nigga, when the next song, versus you dropping an experience, you dropping a conversation, it's just like, y'all, we want to keep talking about this shit. You know?
That's what's up. So Detox is what we moving right now. We definitely got to get into that, because that's something we need to discuss more. You know, like the mental health and everything, man.
Definitely.
So solid for that. We're going into third quarter shortly. What's up with you for the rest of the year?
Well, you know, I just got my placement on Keke Palmer's album, so that's gonna be dropping in
August.
What?
I remember you saying on Instagram. Can we clap that up? That's a bag.
Yeah, appreciate that.
That's a bag. Yeah,
so we just got that. I know that you sound like my mama saying, when we getting the first check? I'm like, baby, me and you both, we waiting on it. So that's pretty big. I've been, you know, trying to play the background as well as the front runner. Like, it's kind of giving the curse. I always say being multi-talented, because it's like you don't know where you want to put, you know, your ideas and where you want to be. But right now I'm just pushing the single for sure. I'm definitely taking my time with this. I don't want to jump from it too fast, and like that's why I'm really focused on making it an experience versus a song. Like I, you know, did a mental health panel when I released the record, and like the album, Keke's album, dropping in August, so I'm waiting for that bag to happen, and just more opportunities to write for other artists. That's why it's like, damn, people like, how you feel about people not writing? 'Cause I can't be like, oh man, nobody's writing that shit. But I'm like, hey man, I got this record that you actually would sound good on. So it's like I'm kind of stuck in the middle. It's like, yeah, everybody should be writing their shit, but if you don't know how to write your shit, hit me up. We can figure that out.
Look, I got a couple friends who get down like that.
Yeah, man, you know,
I ain't mad at the bag. Like I say, I just be upset sometimes when I feel like, why are we putting this air on this group of people when you don't put it on these other people? Like Diddy, when you listen to Diddy, you can literally hear who wrote the song. You know what I'm saying? And don't nobody say that. It's just, oh, well, he's an entertainer. All right, well, I can hear Nas, Game, several other people in this record.
That's just like with Tory Lanez, when he first came out, you know, he was writing for a lot of artists before he actually came like an artist for himself. And then I always was like, yo, this nigga sound like everybody. But then I realized, like, well, he was giving records to everybody. So it's just like, sometimes you can't get lost in the sauce. So but yeah, I like Tory Lanez though.
That's what's up. So end of the day, when you all said and done, as far as rap and you just done with the music shit, what do you want to be remembered for the most?
Damn, that's such a deep question, man. Jesus Christ.
No problem. Jesus Cristo.
What do I want to be remembered? Family is real big to me. You know what I mean? excuse me, yeah, family's real big to me. So as long as I'm able to leave a legacy for like generations to go on with, you know, my last name passed, I'm happy. Like I already know the accolades as far as like Grammys. I mean, because I'm working so hard towards, I know it's gonna come. You know what I mean? I'm not doing all the hard work for nothing. But as far as like my legacy with family and my last name just being carried with respect is number one. Buy my mama a crib. You know what I mean? Stuff like that.
That's what's up, Sonny. Make sure y'all follow her on Instagram. Let them know how they can follow you.
You can follow me on Instagram, SunnyMF. You know what I mean? It's Sunny.mf, SUNI.mf on Instagram. SunnyMF on Twitter, just SunnyMF, no dot in the middle. But yeah, you can just catch me on everything, all the streaming services. Detox is everywhere. Twitter, Facebook. I just be sharing shit on Facebook all the time. Oh, that should be. It's this viral video going on right now on Facebook. Yo, don't. If you see one of your homies talking about this video, don't ask for the video. It's just fucking disgusting. It's horrible.
But it's on your Facebook.
No, I didn't share it. No. It's so bad. Like people got to actually inbox you the video, and I was just like, "Yo, man, send it to me." He's like, "Bro, no."
Oh,
like,
you that person? You ask for stuff like that? You that guy?
It's
don't be that person.
It's bad, y'all. I seen the screenshot of it. I was like, yeah. You know, I'm actually good on watching it. I see what's going on. I'm not interested in any of that.
Got it. Before we split out of here, I want y'all to remember one thing. If you follow her on Facebook, be cautious. She might share something that you might not.
Definitely be cautious. You know what I mean?
Sonny, I appreciate you coming through tonight.
For sure, man.
Hey, man. That's what it is. And that's Cash Color Cannabis, a high level of conversation. All right, we're going to take pictures. And